Welcome viewer to this physics lesson today. Today we are looking at suspending a magnet. What happens when a magnet is suspended, freely suspended in air? So we are going to have our thread, which is this one. We tie the magnet, you see, you tie the thread on the magnet and then you hang it on a fixed support. You will have already suspended it. Now, this is a thread and this is our magnet. You can see there is a north and south. So this is a magnet and we have named it here as a magnet. So when you suspend the magnet in air freely, what happens? Now when you suspend a magnet in air, the first observation you are going to see is that the magnet will swing. It will swing or it will oscillate. And as it oscillates, as it swings in a horizontal plane, not vertically, horizontal plane. Try to suspend a magnet, even at home. You will see that the magnet swings in a horizontal plane. And then by the time it stops swinging, when it comes to rest, one side of the magnet will be, one pole will be facing north. This is our compass direction. We have north, this side should be south, and so on, east and west. Now, by the time this magnet comes to rest, when it stops swinging, one pole will be facing the north of the earth, according to geography, and one side will be facing the south of the earth, geographically. Now, it has been noted that the pole which will be facing the north of the earth is actually the North Pole, or you can call it the north-seeking pole. And the pole which will be facing the south of the earth will also be the south-seeking pole, or you call it the South Pole. So in brief, what can we say? That when you suspend a magnet, it swings in a horizontal plane. And when it comes to rest, one pole of the magnet will be facing north, and another pole will be facing the south. The one which is facing the north is the North Pole, and the one which is facing the south is the South Pole. Now we are going to put it in writing. So we are going to say that if a magnet is freely suspended in air, what happens? It swings in a horizontal plane. It swings in a horizontal plane and comes to rest. No, it does not swing forever. There is a time for resting. So it comes to rest in north to south direction. You see? So if a magnet is freely suspended in air, what happens? It swings in a horizontal plane and comes to rest in north to south direction. Now the next statement, we are going to talk about the poles. We are going to say the pole which points towards the north of the earth is called the north-seeking pole. The north-seeking pole. Or you simply call it the North Pole. While the pole which points towards the south of the earth is called the south-seeking pole. Or you simply call it the South Pole. See? So here is our information from the diagram. Then we come to the explanation. If a magnet is freely suspended in air, it swings in a horizontal plane and comes to rest in north to south direction. Now, the pole which will be pointing towards the north of the earth is called the North Pole or the north-seeking pole, while the pole which points towards the south of the earth is called the South Pole. So, if somebody asks you a question, explain briefly what happens when a magnet is freely suspended in air. This is what you do. In your explanation, we expect a workable diagram. You see, you get marks for the workable diagram. The diagram is very clear. It has the compass direction of the earth. It has the magnet. You have named the thread and so on. And this line here, this dotted line, which the magnet swings along, is called magnetic what? Axis. The axis of what? Swinging. And then we could also call it north to south direction, because this is north, this is south. Even according to geography, this is north, this is south. So the first marks you get, as I've ticked here, is because your diagram is workable. Then you come for the explanation. So you can get here, your marks. If a magnet is freely suspended here, it oscillates and so on. The pole which is pointing towards the north, you also get another mark. While the one which is pointing towards the earth, you also get another mark. So if this question had 5 marks, you will get all. Because you have the 3, 1, 2, 3 for the explanation, and you have 2